Good morning and welcome back to the fourth grade Unit 2 on waves. And this week we're going to be digging deeper into why it's so important that we're able to hear or see. And we talked about it a little bit in E-session last week, but we're going to dig deeper into a very famous and important person in our history. So what I'd like you to do this week is you're going to log into Discovery Education, and with that remember to log in using your username and password. That is the school username and password. And also make sure you're at Waukesha Discovery Education, not the normal site. And you're going to watch the children's video on Helen Keller that you see to the right here. It's about 30 minutes long, and it's going to discuss in a cartoon fashion a little bit about Helen Keller's life and some of the things that she did. And then what I want you to do is to create a Google slideshow titled Helen Keller, and in that slideshow make sure to include a couple different things. First of all, title page. The second one is a fact page about Helen Keller's life, so list some of the important things that she did. And then lastly, I want you to list at least 5 different ways that Helen Keller overcame obstacles and why they worked to help her. With this, you can definitely put it on different slides. And I want you to remember to add some pictures, which you can use Google for that. And lastly, make sure that you choose a theme to the slideshow. Don't leave it as a white background. Make it more interesting. The big thing that I want you to start thinking about for this week and going into next week is why it's so important to help people that have hearing and sight loss. Not to say that there's anything wrong with having sight or hearing loss, but it's important that we respect those people and we help them. So your problem is going to think about how you might be able to help people overcoming those obstacles of hearing loss and vision loss. Do not merely think about what you can do as an adult, because it is important as an adult to help as well, but think about the little things that you can do as a kid too. For your writing this week, again, we're continuing in our poetry unit. You're going to write a free verse poem. And with your free verse poem, the main thing is there are stanzas and there's no meter to it, so it doesn't have to rhyme. So one of the things that I want you to do, and you can do this on your Unit 2 poetry, is you are going to write one of these following kind of concepts. And you can follow along with one of the concepts, or each stanza could have each of these concepts within them. The first one is what you think it would be like to lack vision or hearing, so you can do that as a descriptive writing. How you want to help people, and what you think when you see people who cannot see or hear. So what I'm trying to do is, many people have misconceptions about people who can't see or can't hear, and I want you to get your feelings out. It's okay if it doesn't sound perfect at first, because we can work together to find ways to help the way you feel. And lastly, remember to be mindful, and it's okay to reflect. The only person that's going to be reading this is me, and feel free to show empathy for others.